Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today and for supporting this channel. Your encouragement keeps me motivated to create these podcasts, and I'm so happy to see how committed you are to improving your English skills. Listening to natural conversational English like this is a fantastic way to grow your vocabulary, train your ears, and build confidence in understanding everyday speech. And today, we're diving into a topic that's deeply personal, yet universal: marriage. What does it mean to get married? How do you know when the time is right? And what's the difference between staying single and being in a committed relationship? When I was younger, I used to believe marriage was just something everyone eventually did, like a natural step in life. You graduate, get a job, and then find someone to marry. But as I grew older and talked to different people, I realized that marriage is so much more complex than that. It's not just about falling in love or wanting to be with someone forever. It's about compatibility, communication, shared values, and timing. Timing especially can make or break a relationship. Let me share a story. A close friend of mine got married at 22, right after she finished college. I remember thinking she was rushing into it. We were all just starting our careers, figuring out what we wanted in life. And there she was, committing to forever with someone. A few years later, I asked her how she knew she was ready at such a young age. She said something that stayed with me. Marriage isn't about being perfect or finding someone perfect. It's about being ready to grow together, even when life gets messy. And you know what? Watching her marriage over the years has been inspiring. She and her husband aren't perfect, but they've built a life together based on trust and mutual respect. On the other hand, I have another friend in her late 30s who's happily single. She has an exciting career, travels to amazing places, and spends her free time pursuing hobbies she loves. I once asked her if she ever felt pressured to get married, and she laughed. Sometimes people treat being single like it's a temporary state. Like, I'm waiting for someone to come along and change my life, she said. But I don't need marriage to feel complete. I'm already living the life I want. Her words made me realize how society often pushes us into thinking there's one correct path in life. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different. Some people meet their soulmate in their 20s and feel ready to commit early on. Others might not feel ready until much later in life. And some people might never want to marry, and that's okay too. What really matters is understanding what makes you happy and living authentically. Another thing to think about is how different life feels when you're single versus when you're married. Being single gives you freedom. Freedom to make decisions, pursue your dreams, and live life on your terms. You don't have to compromise or consider someone else's preferences when making plans. But marriage, while it limits some freedoms, offers something unique: a deep connection with another person. When you're married, you have someone to share your joys and struggles with. Someone who sees you at your best and your worst, and still chooses to stand by you. But let's not romanticize it too much. Marriage is hard work. It requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to put in effort every single day. I've seen couples who started off madly in love, but drifted apart because they stopped communicating or forgot to appreciate each other. On the flip side, I've seen marriages that have lasted decades because the partners never stopped being curious about each other. So how do you know if you're ready for marriage? Honestly, I think the answer is different for everyone. Some people say you need to be financially stable, others say you need to find yourself first, and some believe you'll just know when it's right. Personally, I think being ready for marriage means being honest with yourself. Are you ready to share your life, your dreams, and even your struggles with another person? Are you ready to work through the tough times and celebrate the good ones together? If the answer is yes, then maybe you're ready. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think makes a good marriage? Is there a perfect time to get married? Or do you think it's more about finding the right person? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this podcast, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Your support helps me continue creating content to help you improve your English and explore interesting topics. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.